I hate to say this, but what I'm about to do and the challenge I'm about to embark on, I have never done before. What is the challenge I'm doing that you may be asking? Well, I'll tell you. Welcome, viewers. My name is Danielle MaddDog Monetti, and this month I have taken on a personal challenge of my own. So, before, if you've already watched some videos of our channel and our platform, you know that we like to film, talk about, interview different people, different businesses, different lifestyles, and showcase that on this channel. But just because we do that does not mean that us, the creators of the channel, are not refrained from taking on a challenge of their own. And this challenge is so big, so monumental. I mean, well, now that I think about it, not really that big or monumental. Monumental to me, but it's so big that it's consuming my everyday thoughts, all my errands and things that I'm doing within the day, and just overall my everyday life. And that specific challenge is, drumroll, I am going to do a photo shoot in the next couple of weeks. And not just any kind of photo shoot, I'm going to be doing a fitness photo shoot. Now you may be asking, what is a fitness photo shoot? Well, say for example, you are going to your local grocery store to pick up groceries for the upcoming week, and you stroll to the magazine section, and in the magazine section you'll see magazines like Men's and Women's Health, Muscle and Fitness, His or Hers, and you'll see individuals on the cover or in the magazine, and they're posing, whether it's, has a amazing scenery or posing with equipment. You'll see them posing with all these different equipments, and they are in this photo in the best shape of their life. That is what I mean by a fitness photo shoot. So, now, you may be asking why embarking and engaging in such a challenge of this magnitude in such a short amount of time. And just to give you reference, the time frame from getting ready for this photo shoot and then actually doing it is a little roughly around 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, which is a very short amount of time. So like I said, why am I doing this? Well, first off, I enjoy challenges, especially when it comes, oh my goodness, stop moving. Especially when it comes to lifting and fitness. Now, just to give you a brief background of my fitness experience, I have been exercising for 10 plus years now. I started lifting when I was 14 years old, but I wasn't super serious about it until I got to college. And the reason for that was my fitness goals actually aligned with my career goals at the time, and that's when I got super serious about it. And then fast forward to today is that I do work out, but I wouldn't say it necessarily coincides with my career goals, and this photo shoot is going to change all that. So that's, and in terms of challenge, I'm the type of person that, yes, I'll work out and I'll do something, but I put more effort and more time into my fitness and exercise and nutrition when I actually have a goal set in mind. So that's the first reason why I'm doing this challenge. And then the second reason, which is a little more personal for me, is that I'm just not comfortable in front of a camera. Now you may be asking, why are you filming this then if you're not comfortable in front of a camera? Well, I'm okay with filming and doing videos like this, but I'm talking about more about, actually setting up and being more of the center of attention. Your goal is to actually take pictures of yourself to accomplish something specific. I'm okay with, being in pictures with my family, being in pictures with my friends, but I'm not necessarily comfortable in something, as monumental as a photo shoot. Especially one where I'm going to show off my physique and show off the improvements that I've made over the next couple of weeks. and that's why I'm doing this. One thing I do want to work on is I want to start doing things that I am scared to do. So that's why I'm embarking on this challenge. Now, how am I going to do it? Well, in the short amount of time that I have, which again I said is 3 to 4 weeks, there's going to be a lot of changes and a lot of steps I'm going to have to take in order to accomplish this. And the first part I'll talk about is the fitness side of things. So in terms of fitness, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I actually joined my local CrossFit gym. And the reason for why I joined is I wanted to change up my training, but also too, I am a lifter and I do compete in strongman competitions. But the individual, his name's Brian Aldrew, for his programs, he includes conditioning, but I noticed and realized by the time I actually lift in the day, I have no desire whatsoever to do conditioning. And a lot of his workouts for conditioning, it's very similar to CrossFit style workouts. And I figured, since I'm lacking in that area for what he's prescribing, I would join the CrossFit gym so I can get my conditioning in on top of the lifting I'm already doing. And when I first started, I was only doing about 4 to 5 times a week a CrossFit class, but since I'm going to put this prime front and center to get ready for this challenge, I am doing CrossFit 6 days a week instead of the original 4. Now, not to say that I'm not going to be lifting either. Originally, when I started CrossFit last month, I was lifting, but I was lifting a few days consecutively in a row, and then I was taking a day or 2 off. And I realized that for me personally, when I did that, my muscles would be severely fatigued. I wasn't able to have as good as a lifting session as I had in the past. And for me, I enjoy lifting more than I do conditioning. And I wanted to, be able to put a lot of effort into my lifting over the CrossFit conditioning class. So for that area, what I changed was I went from what would be 5 to 6 days a week to only 4 days a week, and those days aren't consecutive. The only time that it may be consecutive is on the weekend, but it will be opposite muscle groups, so that way my body has time to recover from all the training that I put myself under. And the last thing is I do enjoy steady state cardio. I'm not a big runner, I'm not a big elliptical person, but I do enjoy walking. I do, especially in the state of the world that we are right now, I do enjoy going outside when it is sunny. For example, I do enjoy taking my dogs outside whenever the sun is out, having them go to the dog park or we go on a walk. But I consider myself already doing a lot of exercising, that fitting in another, say, 45 to 60 minute walk during the day is not impossible, but can be very difficult. So in order to accomplish that part of the fitness, what I'm doing is after every major meal, I'm going to be taking a 10 to 15 minute walk. You may be asking, why am I doing this? Well, like I said, it gets my steady state cardio in for the day, but also too, there has been research that said that if you walk or do any type of exercise after you eat a meal, it actually helps with digestion. If you, say for example, you're a lifter and you eat, say, 30 minutes to an hour before you work out, which is also has been shown and talked about in magazines and online articles, you have more energy to expend in your lifting, and therefore you put in more work. So that's what I want to try and accomplish when I'm walking. I'll be able to digest more, and also too, if I've noticed my meals, depending on how they plan out, if I can eat dinner 30 minutes or, say, for example, lunch 30 minutes to an hour before a class or my lifting session, I've noticed that I will have more energy I can put into that to do more and expend more calories. A little bit of a mouthful for fitness, but that's the fitness part, and now the nutrition part, which is not so complicated or as complicated as the fitness is. When it comes to nutrition, I actually like to do the more, I want to say, easier approach, but I don't like doing something so drastic that it's going to be very difficult to follow. And one thing I like to do is I keep track of macros, but I have macros that I would say is easy to obtain within the day. If for anyone who's out there that doesn't know what macros are, those are there's three major macros. There's protein, there's carb, and then there's fats. And the one macro that I prioritize over any of those three is protein. But for me, the protein macro is not a crazy number. In general, a good goal to reach in terms of protein when it comes to macro is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So, for example, if someone is 150 pounds, their protein goal should be 150 grams of protein. So for me, for protein, my goal is 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. And then in general, I want to keep my carbs low and my fats low. However, carbs, there's two parts to the carbs. I want to keep my carbs low, but I want to have a high count of fiber. And you may be asking, why do you want a lot of fiber? When you eat foods that are high in fiber, that, in layman's terms, cancel out the carb amount for that food. So say, for example, you have, or buy a loaf of bread that you'll look on the back, it says it has 15 grams of carbs, but 7 grams of those carbs is fiber. So to calculate the carb count for that, you do 15 minus 7, which equals 8. So in total for that slice of bread, or whatever the serving size is for that loaf of bread, the carb count is only 8 grams of carbs compared to the original 15. And so that's how you would calculate, and that's why you might want an increased amount of fiber. What that also does is it fills you up more. The more fiber that you eat, the more full you will feel. And you get fiber from things such as, I wouldn't say fiber enhanced, but you look at carb products and you'll see it has a fiber count, a high fiber count on those. You would eat those. You get it from your fruits, your vegetables, your salads. So with those different types of foods, I'm going to be trying to incorporate those into my everyday meals more within these 4 weeks than I have done in the past. What else? Oh, and then in general, I just want to keep my fats low. The only kind of fats that I want to try to incorporate into my diet is the healthy fats, so fats that come from natural sources. So for example, if I'm having scrambled eggs in the morning, I'll include 1 egg because it has healthy fats in that. Or if I'm eating a salad, I'll put an avocado or half an avocado in that. Get my healthy fats through those type of food sources. Yes, I realize it does sound like a lot, but I am up for this challenge. I'm ready to see where I'm going to be able to take my physique in the next couple of weeks. And at the time of this video, I've actually already started the challenge. I'm about 4 days in, and right now I'll talk about that progress so far. So I started this challenge after Thanksgiving Day, or Thanksgiving weekend, which meant that for me, it meant overindulging, eating a bunch of leftovers, and I will tell you, my body was happy, but in terms of this challenge, the physique was not where I wanted to start it off to be. Due to the types of foods and the different spices or different seasoners that were on it, I had retained more water and I was bloating. And so the first picture, yes, I am taking progress pictures. The first picture I took, it showed. Now, like I said, I am already 4 days in. I took a picture today and I've noticed there is a difference. My water weight has gone down. The muscles are more visible. And overall, a leaner physique. Now, in terms of specific muscle groups, I would say the leanest muscle group I have right now will be my back. My arms are second, and then my legs are third. I haven't thought too much into detail on what I'm going to be taking pictures of for this fitness photo shoot, but overall, the back is the leanest part of my physique so far. I'm going to try and get it evened out in the next couple of weeks for the photo shoot and see where we're at. But I know for myself, the challenge is going to be water retention and bloating, because that's stuff that I deal with on a daily basis. And also, after everything we talked about, the other challenge in Tyler and the fitness side for me is going to be the 10-minute walks. For me personally, if I notice I'm eating dinner later in the night, say around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I get to finishing dinner, and it's going to be 7 o'clock at night in Washington, the state of Washington, it's going to be about 30 degrees outside. Now, I don't know anyone who's willingly wants to walk outside in 30-degree weather, but I know for sure I don't want to. So that's, on the fitness side, is going to be the biggest challenge for me. But after everything's said and done, I am excited. I'm excited to see what I can do in the next 4 weeks. Now it's closer to 3 weeks, and I am excited to share this journey with you guys. So in terms of the specific challenge and what I'm going to be showing you guys, I'm going to be showing you some just fitness clips. I'm going to be showing you some recipes also too, how to make everyday foods healthy, about 2 to 3 of those. And then at the end, we're going to film the photo shoot, the process of it, what we're doing from start to finish. I haven't decided if that's going to be included in this video or if it's going to be its own thing, but you'll be able to see that. Now, so for the first vlog or first video for the photo shoot challenge, this is it. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or want to know any part of the process that I'm doing, leave a comment in the comment section below. Go ahead and watch our previous videos that we already posted. Go like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.